So nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So my first question would be about your life journey. From Thapar, you did your PhD, then you went to Canada, then you returned to India and starting with IP patent filing. So how was your life journey?
I started my work in the year 2002. I joined SUS Tangori. It was a college uh, next to CGC Landra, and after that, in 2003, I joined Chandigarh Group of Colleges Landra as a lecturer. In 2003, we used to have lecturers, and then promoted to assistant professors once you have about 5 years of experience. And during my work, I realized that BTech, I have done my BTech and had an experience of 1 year, after which I started, my work. And during my work, I realized that, I need to upgrade myself because there were certain norms from government of India कि post graduation is necessary if you want to be a part of the higher education institution. And I started my postgraduate journey in year 2004 with the work. And after that, in year 2007, I started with the PhD uh, doctorate in at Thapa University in wireless communication,
Yes.
and completed my PhD in year 2013.
So your
And
whole journey was in tech. That makes sense with your tech startup incubation.
I was working as a lecturer, then assistant professor, then
Yes.
promoted to associate professor, then promoted to professor, and after that, I started my journey of entrepreneurship. That was once I was a professor, I was promoted as a dean research, and after that, we started with this journey of entrepreneurship, and it was a kind of a different experience. And we started in year 2019 when Niti Aayog they released the applications for the incubation center, where we as a private college we were eligible to apply for incubation center. So though 2019 में we applied for incubation center, it was a very elaborate application which we have to fill, जहाँ पे we came to know about कि entrepreneurship culture किस तरह से इंडिया में it is
What are the all
developing.
aspects required by the government?
Yeah. So application में elaborative था, where we have to support the ecosystem around our college. We have to adopt 5 villages around the college. उनमें हमें ecosystem जो है research ecosystem है या entrepreneurship ecosystem है,
CSIR जैसा कुछ.
हाँ, इनोवेशन इकोसिस्टम है, उसको सपोर्ट करना है। एंड हमारे को जो भी इन एंड अराउंड जितने भी इनोवेटर्स हैं, उनको वी नीड टू टेल देम अबाउट व्हाट इनोवेशन इज़, व्हाट हाउ कैन यू गो फॉर लॉन्चिंग योर प्रोडक्ट इनटू द मार्केट। एंड टियर 3 एरिया होने के करके, टियर 3 रीजन होने के करके, वी रिसीव द फंडिंग ऑफ 5 करोड़ ड्यूरिंग द लॉकडाउन। एंड ड्यूरिंग द लॉकडाउन नीति आयोग की तरफ से वी यूज्ड टू हैव क्लासेस, the
Okay.
virtual classes, and that was a cohort of about 30 people, pan India,
All entrepreneurs.
all professors,
Okay.
all professors. And we were given um classes about what is entrepreneurship, how to mentor the startups. And I think we had about 40 to 50 sessions, mostly from the entrepreneurs, about their entrepreneurial journey, how we need to guide the startups about that, how we need to support the students who want to start their entrepreneurship journey. And this is how the journey of entrepreneurship started.
Great. आजकल every second or third university has opened its own startup incubation center.
Yeah.
So do you feel they are really working hard? And do you think incubation centers really work when it comes to startup?
Okay. अभी आई थिंक दिस इज अ मैंडेट फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, जहाँ पे एवरी हायर एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन शुड हैव अ center which can support them for entrepreneurship. So that is a reason कि जितने भी higher education institutions हैं, they are, moving forward, stepping forward for supporting their students, supporting the young entrepreneurs for their startup journey. I would say every institution is trying their level best to support the students, support the innovators for entrepreneurship. Though there are some of the incubators which are doing very well because they have already, they are very good, and they are already established. They have good startups working under them. एंड जो अभी नए incubators हैं, I based on my experience, I feel it takes about 3 to 4 years for an incubation center to, get established, and even for the startups to believe in that incubation center.
Yes.
Yeah.
So आजकल there are a lot of startups, a lot of students, young entrepreneurs are coming with ideas.
हाँ.
So how can they create that idea into a successful startup?
एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम समर्थ, व्हाट आई फील कि स्कूल से ही आपकी एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जर्नी स्टार्ट हो जाती है. आई एम अ पार्ट ऑफ टाई, एंड अभी वी हैव मेंटर्ड वन स्कूल जहाँ पे देयर वर अबाउट 8 teams, and
Yes.
they have their very good products, the prototypes prepared, which they wanted to launch into the market. So
Yes.
if you talk about entrepreneurship, it starts from 6th standard onwards for the students who get a very good platform, and even the support of everyone, that yes, you have an idea and you can move forward with that idea. But there are certain things which are, lacking, which I have seen in on my based on my experience, कि students या जो young entrepreneurs हैं, they don't research properly when they want to go for, for launching their product, or even for building their own product, or even starting their own entrepreneurship journey. Thoda patience is a part which is, missing in the young generation.
So for example, मेरे पास एक idea है
Hmm.
and I want to launch that idea in the market.
हाँ.
So before launching with that idea, how can I validate it?
The basic thing is कि idea के लिए you need to research कि वो idea किसका basis क्या है. ठीक है. what is the gap in the market जिसके basis पे वो idea पे आप काम करना चाहते हो. Is that idea, fulfilling the market, market का जो gap है वो उसमें complete हो रहा है. ठीक है. Is there any research, or is there any other parameter which should be added into your idea before moving forward, like before starting with the startup journey? So this is the basic thing which is required. And once your idea is validated in the sense you have done all the research on your idea, that yes, this kind of product doesn't exist into the market, and if this product exists, your idea, your product, it is a low cost product with the same
Or at
functionality.
least there is some hope of scalability.
That comes after, once you have researched about your idea कि ठीक है,
Okay.
this idea has some kind of innovation, this idea is going to disrupt the market. ठीक है. एंड दिस आइडिया जो भी आपका आइडिया है उसमें एक पोटेंशियल है जहाँ पे वो क्लाइंट को कनेक्ट करेगा अपने साथ, बिकॉज दैट इज द गैप इनटू द मार्केट. ठीक है. एंड इफ दैट प्रोडक्ट इज ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल इनटू द मार्केट, ठीक है, आपका जो प्रोडक्ट है दैट इज कंपैरेटिवली लो कॉस्ट, कम कॉस्ट का आपने एक प्रोडक्ट बनाया है. ठीक है. ऑब्वियसली इफ इट इज़ अ गुड आइडिया दैट विल बी स्केलेबल. ठीक है. अगर एक कुछ इनोवेशन होगी तो उसमें स्केलेबिलिटी कॉन्सेप्ट हमेशा रहता है. ठीक है. एंड देन यू कैन थिंक ऑफ moving forward with that idea to launch your product or to launch your any kind of service into the market.
तो हमें क्या उस आइडिया को मार्केट में लॉन्च कर देना चाहिए जस्ट टू गेट अ वैलिडेशन, लाइक वी हैव सम फंड्स
Yeah.
एंड वी यूज देम टू लॉन्च दैट फॉर अ टेम्पररी बेसिस?
No, नो, वी कैन नॉट जस्ट वैलिडेट अपने आप से, वी कैन नॉट लॉन्च, एक बहुत जल्दी से हम आइडिया को लॉन्च नहीं कर सकते मार्केट में। सो दैट इज़ व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग। पहले तो है कि अपने एंड से एक वैलिडेशन करना। वैलिडेशन का मतलब है यू नीड टू रिसर्च ऑन द आइडिया कि इज़ इट रिक्वायर्ड इन टू द मार्केट, एंड नेक्स्ट यू नीड टू बिल्ड दैट आइडिया। ठीक है, उसको उस लेवल पे लेके आना है वेयर इट इज़ रेडी टू लॉन्च इन टू द मार्केट। ठीक है, टॉकिंग अबाउट, मैं आपको एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देती हूँ। इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल एंड इट्स नॉट अ टेक बेस्ड, इट्स फॉर अ वेरी यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर जिसने क्रोशेइंग के ऊपर उसका आइडिया था। ठीक है,
What?
क्रोशेइंग, यू नो,
What's that?
क्रोशेइंग इज लाइक वीविंग समथिंग।
Okay.
ठीक है, क्रोशेइंग का आइडिया था विच शी रिसर्च दैट देर आर सर्टन प्रोडक्ट्स विच आर नॉट अवेलेबल इन टू द मार्केट। ठीक है, क्रोशेइंग इज़ वेरी नॉर्मल, एक बहुत ही ईजी है क्रोशिया करना जिसे आप कहते हैं, दैट इज़ नोन एज
Yes.
क्रोशेइंग। ठीक है, इट्स वेरी नॉर्मल, हैंकीज़ के ऊपर कोई किसी भी क्लॉथ पे आप क्रोशेइंग करते हैं। बट
Something
देर आर,
like an embroidery.
या एम्ब्रॉयडरी, राइट। बट देर आर सर्टन प्रोडक्ट्स विच आर यू नो वेरी नीश, और जिनको अगर लॉन्च किया जाएगा मार्केट में तो द कस्टमर विल लाइक दैट प्रोडक्ट एंड दैट इज़ द नीड ऑफ द आवर। ठीक है, जैसे दिवाली के टाइम कोई डेकोरेटिव क्रोशेइंग आपने लॉन्च किया है। ठीक है, सो दिस इज़ हाउ यू नीड टू फर्स्ट वैलिडेट योर आइडिया। यू नीड टू prepare a timeline when you want to launch your idea. Is there any client available for that? Will the client like that product of yours? Are there other products which are available into the market which are going to give you a competition? ठीक है, तो वो सारी चीज़ें देख के ही यू कैन लॉन्च योर प्रोडक्ट इन टू द मार्केट। एंड अनदर थिंग इज मार्केटिंग ऑफ एन आइडिया, दैट इज द main requirement at this point of time when you have to launch your product into the market. I don't know if you remember during the lockdown एक white hat startup launch हुआ था.
I don't think so.
So there was one startup which was launched, उसका नाम था White Hat, and उनका जो basic concept था that was teaching the school students the basics of computer. That is like basics of computer का मतलब उन्होंने कहा Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, ठीक है, and then you know PowerPoint में you need to prepare a presentation, ठीक है, and this was how they started with the young entrepreneurship journey. And उनकी जो marketing थी, that marketing you know led all the pan India, they raised you know very good fund पैन इंडिया से ही, उनका प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी रही। और उनकी मार्केटिंग का एक कॉन्सेप्ट था जहाँ पे अगर आप 1 ईयर का फीस, इफ़ यू गिव 1 ईयर फीस इन अ सिंगल गो, दे विल गिव यू एन एप्पल लैपटॉप।
Okay.
दैट वाज यू नो अ वेरी एक बहुत ही अच्छा मार्केटिंग कॉन्सेप्ट था जहाँ पे आई थिंक many students they enrolled for that, and उसके बाद, and that was all because of the marketing, जो भी marketing हुई है for that startup, they were able to you know go into a very profitable venture.
For example, a 21-year-old should wants to start an entrepreneurial journey. तो सबसे पहले उसको क्या करना चाहिए? IP, trademark, or should he get his domains booked or something like that?
ओके, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी, और जिस तरह से किसी ने भी अपनी एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जर्नी स्टार्ट करनी है,
Yes.
तो इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी में वी कवर कॉपीराइट्स, ट्रेडमार्क, पेटेंट फाइलिंग, डिज़ाइन रजिस्ट्रेशन, ट्रेड सीक्रेट्स। तो ये सारा कुछ जो है, एंड GI, जोग्राफिकल इंडिकेशन, इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ IP, बट नॉट फॉर अ सिंगल entrepreneur. Now, any entrepreneur wishes to start this entrepreneurship journey. First thing is securing a company name and logo, because at this point of time there are a number of startups which are being you know launched into the
So
market.
basically the trademark and the domain name.
The trademark, domain name doesn't come under the IP thing.
Okay.
ठीक है, that doesn't come under the IP thing, but yes, the trademark, अगर आपका कोई टैगलाइन है, ठीक है, उसको you can go for trademarking that, the logo एंड द टैगलाइन, उसको ट्रेडमार्क किया जा सकता है, कॉपीराइट किया जा सकता है. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप यू हैव टू take when you are launching your own company. Another thing is if you have your products आपके हैं और उन
Signature
प्रोडक्ट्स,
products.
हाँ, कोई सिग्नेचर प्रोडक्ट्स हैं आपके. नाउ टॉकिंग अबाउट सिग्नेचर प्रोडक्ट, जब एक आपके पास एक फिजिकल प्रोडक्ट है जो कि आपने मार्केट में लॉन्च करना है, तो उसकी आउटलुक की आपने जो प्रोटेक्शन करनी है, दैट कम्स अंडर द डिज़ाइन रजिस्ट्रेशन. प्रोडक्ट
बेसिकली जो उसका फिजिकल डिजाइन है.
फिजिकल डिज़ाइन, ठीक है, उसको अगर आपने प्रोटेक्ट करना है देन यू कैन गो फॉर द डिज़ाइन रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ
ओनली
दैट.
एक्सटर्नल और इंटरनल एज
एक्सटर्नल,
वेल.
एक्सटर्नल,
ओके.
एक्सटर्नल जो भी आपका फिजिकल डिज़ाइन है, उसके यू कैन गो फॉर अ डिज़ाइन रजिस्ट्रेशन. देन इफ़ यू हैव एनी यू नो आइडिया या कोई आपका टेक्निकल एस्पेक्ट है ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट, ठीक है, उसको आप यू कैन गो फॉर द पेटेंट फाइलिंग. यूटिलिटी पेटेंट फाइलिंग आपकी कवर करती है जो आपका आइडिया और द टेक्निकल नो हाउ टेक्निकल इनोवेशन ऑफ दैट
व्हाट
प्रोडक्ट.
अबाउट द आईपीआर, इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स?
सो वंस यू हैव द पेटेंट फाइल, अगर उस प्रोडक्ट का आपका मैनुअल है, ठीक है, कोई आपकी इंस्ट्रक्शंस हैं अबाउट दैट प्रोडक्ट, देन यू गो फॉर द कॉपीराइटिंग ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट, राइट. एंड इफ यू आर लॉन्चिंग अ फूड वेंचर, कोई आपका फूड वेंचर लॉन्च किया है वेयर यू हैव एक
सिग्नेचर
आपका मेथड
रेसिपीज.
है, सिग्नेचर रेसिपी है और उसको बनाने की एक अ सीक्रेट रेसिपी यू हैव, then you can go for a trade secret of that. जहाँ पे एक even you can just you can sign a non-disclosure agreement with the person you are giving the franchisee to, ठीक है, so that that secret is not shared. ठीक है, तो ट्रेड सीक्रेट आता है. यू वर टॉकिंग अबाउट द IPR, इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स. सो इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट्स कवर पेटेंट फाइलिंग, कॉपीराइटिंग, ट्रेडमार्क फाइलिंग, trade secrets, GIs.
So all these come under IPR.
This comes under intellectual property rights. तो इस तरह से we can secure the intellectual property filing for a startup. कोई भी जो प्रोडक्ट आपने लॉन्च करना है.
Can you tell more about GI?
So GI, it is a geographical indication.
For example, Darjeeling tea has its
हाँ,
own GI.
दार्जिलिंग टी की अपनी है, इतर है, कनौज का इतर है, पंजाब में फुलकारी, एंड देन यू हैव दिस
Okay.
बासमती राइस, which are a part of GI.
So it can be used by the people of that area only.
नहीं, it is just to promote the product of that area. उसके ऊपर एक GI टैग लगा देते हैं, उसकी क्रेडिबिलिटी को बढ़ा देते हैं.
Okay.
एंड पीपल ऑफ दैट एरिया, दे प्रिपेयर, जो भी उसको फाइल करते हैं, दे प्रिपेयर दैट प्रोडक्ट. And basically this GI tagging helps to launch the product, to market the product at the national level, international level, क्योंकि GI tagging मिल जाती है उसे, ठीक है. एवरी स्टेट, अभी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज प्रमोटिंग एवरी स्टेट टू हैव देयर ओन GI टैग्स. तो बहुत सारे स्टेट्स हैं विच हैव कम अप विद न्यू GI टैग्स. दे आर लॉन्चिंग देयर मेन जो उनका प्रोडक्ट है ऑफ द स्टेट, उसको लॉन्च कर रहे हैं वर्ल्ड वाइड, पैन इंडिया, सो दैट every person who is visiting that state is aware that this is the main thing of this main
Cultural
product of that
businesses
state.
promote होंगे इससे.
हाँ, उनकी जो इकोनॉमिक वैल्यू है वो बढ़ेगी, ठीक है, स्टेट की रिकॉग्निशन होगी फॉर दैट प्रोडक्ट. तो इस तरह से GI टैगिंग होती है प्रोडक्ट्स की फॉर स्टेट्स.
आप रिलेटेड हो विद द वुमेन इन स्टेम.
या
सो व्हाट डू यू फील, आजकल भी जेंडर बायस है इन दिस एंटरप्रेन्योरियल फील्ड?
I believe it depends on how you understand the gender bias. Uh, I have been into, academic industry for 24 years, where most of the working professors, uh, they have been women, and it's just a perception of mind, and I don't believe in gender biasness. If I talk about myself, I am the one generally promoting women.
हैव यू एवर सीन मिड करियर ड्रॉप ऑफ्स, लाइक बहुत सारी वुमेन को कहा जाता है टू ड्रॉप देयर करियर्स.
Yeah.
सो हैव यू एवर सीन दैट इन योर एंटरप्रेन्योरियल जर्नी?
I have seen mid-career drop-offs during my work journey and the entrepreneurship journey. दोनों में ही मैंने mid-career drop-offs देखे हैं. Talking about my work journey, जहाँ पे once a girl gets married, and after that, they have the family responsibilities, and they have to take break from their career. तो जो उनका ब्रेक होता है समटाइम्स उसके करके दे आर लेफ्ट बिहाइंड because of a break, because it takes a break. Generally a woman takes a break of 2 to 3 years, uh, a maximum of 5 years. After that फिर दोबारा से अपनी जर्नी को कंटिन्यू करने के लिए. And if I talk about entrepreneurship, I would not name the startup, but yes, I have seen a startup flourishing, going very well, and a girl entrepreneur, she was not supported by her parents, because of which she has to drop off her entrepreneurship journey. She went into a lot of stress after that. We supported her during her lockdown, and if she's seeing the podcast today, she knows I'm talking about her. And she has started again, and now she has again, it was a gap of about 5 years, and
So is
after
it doing
that,
wonders again?
so she has just started. Let's see
Okay.
how she's very strong, and I think she'll be able to capture the market, and she'll be successful again.
I hope it flourishes.
Yeah.
आजकल 19-year-old Gen Z guy always want to start an entrepreneurial journey instead of that traditional getting an undergraduate degree from a college, then applying for a job. They want to be a part of some entrepreneurial journey. So, do you think it is right, or should they wait and make a few networks and then start with the journey?
Samarth, abhi, if you talk about एजुकेशनल हमारा जो एजुकेशनल जर्नी है इन इंडिया फॉर टॉक फॉर अ स्टूडेंट गोइंग टू अ गुड स्कूल, तो एक ऑन्टरप्रेन्योरशिप जर्नी जो है वो 6 स्टैंडर्ड से स्टार्ट कर दी जाती है, विच इज़ गुड इन अ वे दैट स्टूडेंट knows about there are provisions for him to launch the product into the market, but at the same time कहीं ना कहीं पे जो बच्चा है वो एक ये पर्सपेक्टिव बना लेता है कि दिस इज़ व्हाट आई वांट टू डू। तो और जो सब्जेक्ट्स हैं इनटू द स्कूल, ठीक है, दे आर नॉट फॉर मी, you know. And college, maybe first year student comes to to an incubation center telling कि मैंने तो कॉलेज जो है सिर्फ इसलिए ज्वाइन किया है बिकॉज यहाँ पे एक इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर है विच कैन सपोर्ट माई स्टार्टअप। दिस स्टडी इज़ अ सेकेंडरी थिंग, ठीक है। अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, study is equally important when you have to launch your own startup, because without knowing about the areas of study, without researching about certain things which will be helpful for your startup, अगर एक startup की बात करते हैं तो this means marketing is a part of startup, accounts, management of accounts, it is also a part of startup, ठीक है। Then forming a team, scalability, ठीक है, preparing a pitch, pitching your idea, ठीक है, then who all will be investing into it. So everything initially you have to take care of your own, because you don't have that much of funding where you can hire 10 people for different things. And for a 19-year-old, I think these things, planning these things, ठीक है, it will take some time, and it needs knowledge so that he can start up his own venture in a proper way, in a planned manner. So I would suggest that even if you are a first year student who has a very good idea and you want to launch your own startup, you can start preparing for the journey where you can start planning for your startup. But yes, study is equally important. And I have been an engineer. I have my PhD in wireless communication. But when I launched my own company, and now it's been 2.5 years where I'm working in in the capacity of a director of a company. So I came to know that accounting is another thing which I need to know. Marketing, how to go for sales, and then the worst part is that you need to know about accounting, because for an engineer, jumping into accounting field, it is very difficult. So I believe you need to have the knowledge of certain things before moving forward for a successful startup.
So फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज़ अ यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर, तो उसको सबसे पहले अपने बिजनेस को लेके मार्केट में जाना चाहिए, और शुड ही स्टार्ट विद अ प्राइवेट लिमिटेड और सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप काइंड ऑफ कंपनी?
हम्म
सो माय क्वेश्चन एग्जैक्टली इज, पहले क्या उसको लीगल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन पूरी करके
हम्म
एक कंपनी या स्टार्टअप बनना चाहिए, या फिर ही शुड स्टार्ट विद द ट्रेडिशनल वे ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस दैट इज
हम्म
गोइंग इनटू द मार्केट?
For a budding entrepreneur, first thing is you need to work on your product. You need to see that whether your product will will be successful. उसके field trials कैसे रहे हैं, and आपका final product, is it ready to be launched into the market? Because for a budding entrepreneur, uh, it's not very difficult to step back. बहुत सारे entrepreneurs होते हैं, and talking about the budding entrepreneurs, जो कि 3-4 महीने एक particular, for 3-4 months they work on a particular problem, and after that they step back, and they just change their mind कि ठीक है, हमारे को अच्छी placement मिल रही है, and we'll move forward with that. For an entrepreneur, जहाँ पे your product, you are very clear about your product, you have a good planning कि आपने किस तरह से अपने कंपनी को चलाना है,
मार्केट
आपका 3 ईयर,
वैलिडेशन हो गई, आइडिया
हाँ, मार्केट
वैलिडेशन हो गई।
वैलिडेशन है आपकी, एंड आपका प्लान रेडी है, एंड थिंग्स आर मूविंग एज पर द प्लान, and you have sufficient funding available uh, to start your company. ठीक
और
है,
थोड़ा बैकअप।
थोड़ा बैकअप तो obviously it is required. ठीक है, then it is good to uh, launch your own company, a private limited company, I would say, if you want to go for a funding. And then you register your firm. आप अपनी कंपनी को रजिस्टर कीजिए, लीगल डॉक्यूमेंटेशन शुड बी completed, and DPIT registration का certificate should be there, because at this point of time, even if you want to go for a patent filing, and if you have a DPIT registration certificate available with you, you don't have to pay the professional fee for that. So if IP India mein, even I work as IP Mitra, where if the startup has a DPIT registration certificate and they submit their certificate to us, we only charge the the government fee, which is 1600 rupees for the patent filing,
सो
and
इट इज नेग्लिजिबल।
it is negligible. And the professional fee, it is paid by the government of India to us. And same is in case of funding, for acquiring the funding, where you need to submit your DPIT registration certificate. Then you can apply for different fundings like SISFS, Startup India Seed Fund Grant. You can apply for that.
सो फॉर एग्जांपल देयर इज अ स्टार्टअप,
Hmm.
वो इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर में कैसे अप्लाई कर सकता है?
First thing is, if any startup is applying for an incubation center always look for an innovative part in a startup. What thing is new? कौन सा नया आइडिया है, क्या नया प्रोडक्ट है, which this startup tends to launch, plan to launch into the market. तो वो एक फर्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट होता है, फर्स्ट वैलिडेशन होती है, फर्स्ट एलिजिबिलिटी होती है, अगर आपने इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर का पार्ट बनना है। ठीक है, नाउ वंस, even if an incubation center wants to support an idea, initial funding is given by incubation center, which is known as a seed funding. So every good incubation center has policy, a startup policy, where a seed funding is given to a startup or to a promising startup. And once the startup secures the seed funding, the the management of the incubation center, they help the startup to secure the government funding. The government funding, like the startup can apply for Mudra loan. Then there is another funding which is Startup India Seed Fund Grant, where a startup can secure a funding of about 20 lakhs if it is a very good, innovative idea, or even can get a debt of about 50 lakhs from there.
That's fantastic. I feel it is easier for startups to get funding nowadays.
Yeah, very easy for that. The government is supporting good startups, and there are a lot of schemes available. Though the awareness amongst the entrepreneurs it is less for the schemes which are available for where you can secure the fund.
Initial phase of startup में whenever an entrepreneur is hiring a CEO or company may staff, they offer end up lending them some kind of equity.
Hmm.
Starting में instead of salary, they say, okay, we'll work for 6 months, you get this equity instead of salary.
Yeah.
So, do you think it works?
It depends because for a startup to be successful, the main factor for a startup to be successful is a innovative team. A good team. If you have a good team, if you have a good core team, then it's for sure that your startup will succeed. And everything amongst the team, it should be very transparent when you are going to start with the startup, starting from from the product to the shareholding amongst the team members. So instead of going for a salary, because at the initial stage of a startup, when the funding is a challenge, it's good to go for for the shareholding or for the equity of a company, because then every person who is a part of a startup will work
He'll not leave the company.
will not leave
You'll
the
not have to
company.
arrange more funds.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
equity remains in the company instead of going to some other investor
And
outside the company.
every person who is a part of startup will have its own interest कि ठीक है हमें startup को चलाना है.
Because startup उनका भी है, चाहे 2% ही है.
हाँ, exactly. I've seen startups, where they are where they fail just because the team is not able to sustain themselves for an year. उनमें conflict हो जाता है because of the funding. जब उनका startup, when it starts earning money, then there is a problem कि किसको कितना share जाएगा. And so it's good to plan your team properly before going for launching your team, launching your startup.
You are a certified Canadian patent administrator, and even in India, you play a very vital role in patents and all that stuff. So my question is, Indian patents और कैनेडियन पेटेंट जब एप्लीकेशन की हम बात करें तो व्हाट इज द मेजर डिफरेंस?
Okay, so I have completed my degree or a certification in Canadian Patent Administrator for Intellectual Property Institute of Canada. That is in Ottawa, right? And in Canada, if you want to work as a licensed patent agent,
Yes.
so once you have completed your certification course in patent administrator, you have to work for 24 months under it's a kind of internship under a patent agent, under a
Okay.
licensed patent agent. So there's a difference between a certified Canadian patent administrator. Yes, you get a job as a patent analyst or a patent associate, but it's always like you have to work with the licensed patent agent.
So what
And
is the
after
difference in the patent filing in both Canada and India?
in India, when you have to work as a patent agent, you need to clear the exam of a licensed patent agent. Now, the patent rights, they are territorial in nature. In the
Yes.
sense, if you are filing a patent in India, you are able to protect the patent only in India. And if I want to launch the same product, the same patented product in Canada, I don't have a protection for that. So I need to file for a
So
protection
if
in
someone
Canada.
has patent of the same thing in Canada and you have patent of same thing in India, so can you produce that product without getting copyrights from them in Canada?
Yeah, so if I have, a product which is protected in India, with the intellectual property filing, मैंने उसको protect किया है इंडिया में, ठीक है? So legally, no one will be able to sell or launch that product into the market without, taking my permission, yeah, without taking a license from my side. But in Canada, the person can launch that product. It's legally the person can, sell that product. This is a difference. Uh, uh, so that is why we say that it's the patent rights. These are territorial. This means if, as a person, as an inventor, I have protected that product in India, and the same product I want to launch in Canada, तो मुझे वहाँ पे भी I have to go for a patent filing, going through the same process.
Okay.
Yeah.
So easy क्या है, getting a patent in India or getting a patent in Canada?
Most of the things are similar. The patent filing, going for a publication, going
The
for,
duration.
the duration is near about the same.
Okay.
If I talk about the duration, it's near about the same in India and in Canada. Not exactly the same, but it's near about the same.
आजकल every government is talking about ease of doing business.
Hmm.
So what do you think? Is India really has an atmosphere and ecosystem जहाँ पे ease of doing business is
हाँ.
great? और
Mhm.
आजकल भी or do you think आजकल भी ease of doing business is compromised?
So, समर्थ, टॉकिंग 10 years बैक, अगर हम 10 साल पहले की बात करें, तो बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना या थिंकिंग अबाउट बिजनेस फॉर अ स्टूडेंट, इन अ कॉलेज, दैट वाज इम्पॉसिबल. एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप वाज जस्ट अ टर्म. इट वाज अ टर्म जो कि हमारे जनरली मैनेजमेंट स्टूडेंट्स दे यूज टू रीड अबाउट और स्टडी अबाउट एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप. बट एट प्रेजेंट, every innovative mind wants to go for entrepreneurship journey, wants to start his own startup, and that is very simple, because the government of India is supporting the entrepreneurs, supporting the procedures of going into and jumping into the entrepreneurship journey, where the government of India is facilitating from mentoring to formation of the company, then going for the funds and launching your product into the market. So supporting them with funds, supporting with the different literature which is available online, which can be studied, and you can follow the same steps for launching your product into the market. Yeah.
Your advice for an 18-year-old who wants to start his entrepreneurial journey or a venture?
For an 18-year-old, what advice I would like to give is start slow, research well, plan your startup journey properly, and don't ignore the studies, obviously. Whatever you have started, whatever you have planned for your studies, complete that, and give time to your startup. Build your own network, which is very, very important, and start your launch your product after a good solid plan.
So thank you for being here and for this insightful conversation.
Thank you, Samarth. It was a pleasure talking to you, and being a first year student, you are doing exceptionally well, and the kind of questions you have asked me, this means you have researched well about me, and looking forward for more interactions with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.